In part 1 of our Masira trip, I gave you all the insights into where to buy your tickets and what you need to do to get onto the island. And now in part 2, we've arrived on the beautiful island of Masira, and I'm going to be giving you an insight into some of the best camping spots, some of the best activities, and some of the beautiful views that you can enjoy on this beautiful island. This is your channel to get to know Oman, where to camp, what you can do, and how much fun you can have in this beautiful country. This is Gargara. Let's get on with it. This is part 2. Oh, if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that subscribe button. Masirah Island is one of my favorite places to camp out in. It's about 649 square kilometers in mass as an island, and it faces Oman on one side and the Indian Ocean on the other. Our first camp spot is going to take us to the side that is facing the mainland of Oman. The beaches here are a bit rocky, but you do find a lot of corals. It is beautiful. One of the places that's a must visit if you're coming to Masira is Kite Surf Beach Camp. It's run by Mansour, a very good friend of mine, and they do a lot of activities on the camp, as well as, of course, kite surfing lessons. We camped very close to it because the beaches there are white sand, very soft, and as soon as we got our awning set up, it was time to get out the bikes, put them out because we were going to be riding in Masira. As I got the bike off, I was ready to jump into the water, but then I realized the sand is so soft that the kickstand would not let the bike stand up. But there's a solution for everything. So another use for the sand plates. I mean, when we put the bike down right now, it totally goes in and sinks in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the sand plates, and we're gonna put the bike on the sand plate so it can stay stable. Now with that issue solved with the sand plates, it was time for me and Caro to hit the water. The ocean is amazing. Crystal clear waters, so many corals. This beach truly is beautiful. And while me and him were enjoying the beach and having the time of our lives, Khalid was busy cooking away a feast. This is it. This is the life. The life that we should always have, right? Beautiful water. Ooh, Masira. Well, we arrived in Masira at the height of kite surfing season, which means very high winds. So the temperature, although it might seem that it's hot at 33 degrees, the wind keeps you cool and the water is amazing. Time to eat some food. So while most of us were enjoying the ocean and swimming, Khalid was busy working on this feast. He made us shua, and his shua is out of this world. With our bellies full and all our senses at ease at the beauty of this island, with a beautiful sunset in the background, it was time for us to call it a night on our first day in Masira. Now next is going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned. So that was camp spot number 1, located next to Masira Beach Camp. You've got really great white sand beaches and you've got crystal clear waters. What more could you ask for? It was time for us to make a move today and move to camp spot number 2. Day 2, just woke up. Beautiful weather. It's supposed to be overcast today. Start our day. A quick walk followed by a quick swim followed by a quick breakfast, and then we packed up and we head out to explore the island. Alright, so we're headed out of our first beach camp, which was next to Masira Kite Surf Beach Camp. A beautiful beach. We're headed to the tip of the island, one of the best spots to go snorkeling, and where they have a bench which everybody takes a picture on. Before we head out to the tip of the island and to go see the Nasrani chair, I thought it was a good idea to take these guys to this spot. So this behind me is actually the most Instagrammed picture in Masira. One of the benches that is on the beach next to kite surf beach. And that over there, of course, is kite surf beach. Now, as you move closer to the tip of the island, you'll notice that the sand changes texture and color. It becomes softer and becomes whiter, and that's because it's being blown in from all the beaches across the Indian Ocean right here onto Masirah Island. There are lots of beaches on your way to the tip of the island. This is one of them that I prefer. So right out there, if you can see, there's an island. When the tide is low, you can walk out to the island. We usually like putting our stand-up paddle boards and paddling out. This is another really beautiful spot to camp out on. Kalban, spot number 2. Our next spot after Kalban Beach was the tip of the island, known as Abu Rosas. So this is known as the English bench. This bench is right at the tip of Masirah Island, an amazing spot. If you can see over there, that's the part of the island that is facing Oman. The sea is calm. And as soon as you get to the tip and you move, you hit the ocean, the open ocean. So that's what happens. Amazing. Shadow, up. We spent quite a lot of time taking pictures here. That's one of them. And then we were off to campsite number 2, but on the way, we spotted some kite surfers, and they looked like they were having the time of their life. So that behind me is what Masira is most well known for around the world. It is one of the best kite surfing spots anywhere in the world. After touring the island, it was now finally time for us to head to our final camp spot in Masira. Now this place is one of the most pristine, beautiful beaches in Masira, and I like to call this Paradise Beach. تحدي من يفتح هو فات سكر غشاش زي يلا التحدي نشوف من يفتح اول. So from the video it seems as though Khalid won this race, but he did have a start that was better than mine because he had his cover already off. Let me know in the comments who you think won this. It was a pretty windy day, but it was gonna be the best of the last days in Masira. So this was our final camp spot. Paradise Beach, Masira. So we were lucky enough to have both the Teleria Sting and the Saron Light BX with us on this trip, and one of my main goals was to film a comparison video between both these electric dirt bikes, which is going to be posted sometime next week on the channel. So if you're interested in electric dirt bikes, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that video. I am going to leave you with some of the footage of us riding these electric dirt bikes in Masira, and let me tell you that experience was so surreal. I love these things. Both these electric dirt bikes are super fun to ride. They're also extremely capable and extremely powerful, making it a perfect toy to have with you on an overlanding trip. Put your campsite up and you're mobile and you can explore the whole area around you. Now, while we completed our ride, Ali was very busy on the campsite making his world-renowned Italian chicken kebsa. Another great meal with great company and another great sunset. Masira is amazing. So the night set in, it was my turn to make dinner for the whole campsite. We've got vegetables, we've got steaks, and we've got happy people. My turn to cook dinner. So I did 2 dinners. I did dinner yesterday, which was burgers from Chef Sam, and today we're doing steaks from Chef Sam. That heavy dinner done, we called it a night. One of my favorite quotes is, "I go to nature to be soothed and healed and to have my senses put in order." And that's exactly what this trip did. So today is the final day in Masira. 3 days went by just like that. We got to test out all of our camping gear in high wind velocity. We got to see some of the most viewed, pristine beaches I think you can find anywhere in the world. This island truly is amazing. Time for us to have some breakfast. I'm going to be filming the Saron and the Taleria's review, and then after that, off to the ferry and off to... As we enjoyed a very healthy breakfast on this beautiful beach, one thought comes to mind. Those who live to explore truly do explore to live. It was time for us to head back to town and get ready to get onto the ferry and go back to reality. Alright, so we're packed up and ready to head back into town and then catch our ferry back to Muscat. Back to Shanna and then back to Muscat. Now, it's been a great trip. Visited a couple of... Khalid has a knack of always cutting in when I'm about to end the video. Anyway, as I was saying, this trip had really been a very amazing experience for everyone that came. I was happy to be a guide and show people what Masira has to offer, because Masira truly does have a lot to offer. And the company makes the biggest difference. I also wanted to give a big shout out to the boys from Muwasalat that work on these ferries. They are amazing. Truly good at what they do. Masira is an island that you really should visit at least once in your life, with your family, with your friends, or just for a weekend getaway. It has so much to offer. And if you're ever in town or in Oman, make sure that you hit me up, because I would love to show you my beautiful country. If you like the content on this page, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, keep exploring.